What if you were told that the only limit to what you may do in life is your imagination? Think you have the ability to make your dreams come true? That you have access to the power of possibility? Welcome to the realm of power of possibilities. In this world, everything is possible. You can do anything you set your mind to, and your potential is limitless. It's a universe where creativity, curiosity, and perseverance combine to create magic. The power of possibility is a manner of life, not simply an idea. It's about pursuing your interests, taking chances, and moving outside of your comfort zone. It's about having faith in yourself and your abilities, and never giving up on your aspirations. In this video, we'll look at the power of possibility, its advantages, and how you may apply it in your everyday life. We will also share inspiring tales of people who have utilized the power of possibility to overcome obstacles, achieve their objectives, and make the world a better place for themselves and others. So, take a seat, unwind, and let's investigate the power of possibility. Who knows, this may be the beginning of an extraordinary trip for you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself standing at the edge of a big, open field. When you stare out into the horizon, you see an unending expanse of green grass and blue sky reaching out in front of you. The breeze whispers softly in your ears, and you can feel the sun warming your skin. Now, instead of merely watching this sight, imagine that you have the ability to modify it using your mind. You may create a stunning, towering tree in the midst of the field, or you can fill the sky with glittering stars. The possibilities are limitless, limited only by your own imagination. This is the power of imagination, and it is crucial in molding our lives and the world we live in. Imagination has been a driving force behind our most profound feats and discoveries since the dawn of time. Consider some of history's finest innovators, artists, and philosophers. From Leonardo da Vinci to Thomas Edison to Steve Jobs, these visionaries all possessed a limitless imagination that allowed them to see the world in innovative and imaginative ways. They were able to conceive of things never seen before and bring them to life by pure power of will. Yet, creativity is not limited to geniuses and prodigies. It is a skill that can be developed and nourished in all of us, regardless of our history or skills. When we let our imaginations run wild, we open ourselves up to a world of unlimited possibilities. We may conceive fresh answers to old problems, new universes and realities, and new works of art and literature that inspire and uplift us. Simultaneously, creativity may assist us in dealing with challenging situations and overcoming hardship. When faced with difficult situations, we may use our imaginations to find fresh perspectives on the world and to summon the courage and tenacity to overcome our challenges. And hence, while you go about your daily life, take a time to pause and engage your imagination. Let yourself to dream big, imagine new possibilities, and picture a better tomorrow. Who knows what great things you might be able to develop and achieve if you let your imagination run wild. The world is full with opportunities, and grasping them is one of life's most satisfying emotions. Exposing oneself to possibilities allows you to try new things, obtain fresh views, and learn from varied experiences. It may also imply taking chances and putting oneself out there in novel ways. Firstly, embracing possibilities can help us make better decisions. It enables us to evaluate alternatives that we were previously unaware of. This can keep us from making impulsive judgments based on the first alternative that comes to mind. For example, if you're contemplating whether to take a given job or start a business, possibility thinking may help you uncover other potential solutions that you hadn't initially considered. Second, embracing possibilities allows us to plan for a variety of situations. It motivates us to consider many scenarios and how we should respond in each one. This enables us to be more proactive rather than reactive when things don't go as planned. For example, if you're preparing a large event, spending the time to consider every conceivable result might boost the probability that everything will go smoothly. Lastly, embracing possibilities can help us live more holistically. It serves as a reminder that life is full of ups and downs, and that any consequence, good or terrible, should be welcomed. Possibility thinking reminds us that every event is a learning opportunity that will ultimately benefit our future selves. Thus, the next time you confront a difficult decision or problem, embrace the idea of what could result. In today's world, it can feel like the sky's the limit when it comes to what we can achieve, yet often an unexpected obstacle can appear in our path and stand in the way of possibility. When this happens, it can be hard to know what the right thing to do is. Should you give up, or try a different approach? The answer is to stay open and willing to try something new. Working around an obstacle that stands in the way of your goals and dreams can feel daunting, but it can also be a great learning opportunity. Once you have identified the obstacle and taken the time to understand it, you can then begin to devise a plan for overcoming it. It may mean trying different methods, or even just approaching the situation from a different angle. Having a supportive network around you can really help when it comes to overcoming obstacles. Talk to people you trust who may have faced a similar problem before and ask for their advice. If you're feeling stuck, someone else's perspective could be just what you need to break through the barrier and start moving forward again. It's important to keep in mind that overcoming obstacles does not mean giving up. It means adapting and learning from them so that you can continue on your path with newfound enthusiasm, strength, and wisdom. Setting goals is one of the most significant tactics for unleashing potential in yourself and people around you. Setting well-defined, attainable goals for yourself can assist to encourage and drive you to achieve your full potential. For example, if you want to improve your public speaking skills, establish a goal of delivering a speech in front of a big crowd within a specified time frame. When it comes to unlocking potential, having a strategy in place is equally essential. A defined plan to achieving a goal may make the trip much smoother. To get the most out of a plan, consider tiny measures that may be made along the way to accomplishing a goal. Putting these stages down in an action plan can assist in breaking down complex goals and ensuring their completion. Lastly, utilizing others is a crucial method for unlocking potential. Using the expertise and experience of individuals around you may be beneficial, whether it's requesting advice and input from coworkers, partnering with people who have various viewpoints, or asking mentors to assist you through the process. We all have beliefs that seem to limit us in some way, shape, or form, something we tell ourselves over and over again that prevents us from doing something we really want to do, whether it's starting a business, writing a novel, or simply going out to meet new people. But the truth is, these so-called limiting beliefs often have very little evidence to back them up, and are often just mental roadblocks created by our own anxieties and fears. The key to overcoming these beliefs is recognizing that they exist in the first place. Once you have identified the things that make you hesitant to take a risk or try something new, ask yourself if you can find any hard evidence to support them. The answer is usually no, and that's when you know you need to challenge them head-on. Start by shifting your focus away from the negative and towards the positive potential outcomes of taking action. Write down 3 to 5 things you think could result from taking the chance you're considering, no matter how small. This will help you to reframe your belief and realize that it's not as limiting as you may have originally thought. Finally, use affirmations to reprogram your thought patterns. Affirm statements said aloud, like, "I am capable of achieving more than I currently believe I can have a powerful effect on your outlook." Together, these strategies can help you recognize and overcome the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from living your best life. The idea of cultivating possibility can feel like a bit of a catch-22. We can't get started without first believing in the possibility of a successful outcome. To embark on a journey of cultivating possibility, it helps to take small steps and focus on the progress, not the perfection. Here are some practical tips to keep in mind on your journey. Focus on the positive. Each step forward is an opportunity to choose possibility and hone in on the experience of growth. Create an environment of support. Find an accountability partner or join a community with similar values to keep your motivation strong. Take calculated risks. Instead of staying in your comfort zone, challenge yourself to push past and aim for something bigger and bolder. Don't get caught in analysis paralysis. Although it's important to be mindful of your decisions, there is a time for action. When the time is right, don't be afraid to take the leap. Cultivating possibility mindset is a long-term process that requires dedication and perseverance. Keep these tips in mind as you move forward and remember that every action you take today is one step closer to achieving your goals. To summarize, the power of possibility is a strong weapon that may assist us in achieving our goals and ambitions. It all comes down to shifting our mentality to focus on what we can and will achieve rather than our limits. We may set ourselves up for success and take action to make our ambitions a reality by embracing the power of possibility. Hence, don't let your doubts or concerns prevent you from succeeding any longer. Begin by embracing the power of potential and putting the advice in this video into action.